First stop, a local library. Given the area, it's no surprise it was in poor shape, but it had an internet connection with plenty of privacy and obfuscation. Exactly what we needed to go without a trace. What followed was hours of working through lists of cities, towns, staring at maps, and poking around the websites of regional stores and apartments. Granted, we had no idea exactly how much money we would end up with when we were ready to go, but the broad strokes are more important. Candidacy for a new home slowly narrowed to a dozen, half a dozen, 3, 2, and finally one. A city called Hafton, with a population of just over 25,000, one of the last stops before the emptiness that's found further east. According to Wikipedia, its name is derived from Halftown, an older and somewhat derogatory term used to describe rare and curious settlement that sustains a population of almost equally human and dinosaur. Interesting. That interesting bit aside, it seemed to check all the boxes we were looking for. A good distance from Volcaldera, but feasible for us to get to. Lower cost of living without being entirely impoverished, and no glaring social issues or other horrible things that could make someone reasonable think twice about going. The railway line connecting Volcaldera and Hafton solidified the decision, answering both our where and how. Are you not going to Caldera Bay? With that, our Monday was over and done with, and we had 3 days to figure out what we were going to do with all the crap we had lying around. My computer, desk, chair, video, I couldn't take them with me. There was no point in leaving them here, and we needed all the money we could get, which meant I had to find a way to sell them. There was no shortage of junk traders and dealers and pawn shops around here, and a few of them even took interest in what I was offering. The smaller stuff was easier enough to carry around and sell off, although I felt I was being borderline scammed by some of the offers I was getting. Unfortunately, time was of the essence, and I had no real ability to barter, so I took what I could get. For the larger stuff, some asking around brought me to someone willing to strike a deal. They'd bring their car to my apartment, I'd get it loaded up there, and I'd give them a discounted price. I'm sure the discount meant that I was getting pennies on the dollar, but cash was cash, and every little bit would help when we kiss this place goodbye come Friday. Yeah, the plan's coming together. Hold on, I have to do some... Do we have, like, a whole bunch of songs that are just called Good Faith? What is this? I don't know what this is, but this is all going in the garbage folder because I don't know what this is, and I think it's a composite song. Composite song means that it is basically made of a bunch of random components and bits and pieces, and it is assembled mid-play. Fuck you, I like this chick. Yeah, that's going straight in. Thursday evening. The apartment is barren and the rest of our things are packed, and our target is in the sight. Now we had to endure the worst of it all, the waiting. Desperate attempts to keep our minds occupied went on. Okay, listen, we can't work in something tense. We need something tense. Do I have anything intense moments? Okay, cool. We're gonna get rid of that then. We're gonna go to dramatic highs. There should be a song in here that works. Yeah, this works. We're in a tense moment. Reservoir things and target is in sight. Now we just had to endure the worst part of all the waiting. Desperate attempts to keep our mind occupied went on for us. I mean, by this point you've sold your consoles and everything. Like, you're just waiting. Oh, that's so awful. I know what that feels like, and it's terrible. Like, you're ready to move, but are you ready to move? Double-checking our suitcases and idle conversation only passed the time for so long before it grew quiet. With the mental ticking of each second becoming painfully apparent, my mind grew desperate for distraction, skimming over the events of the past 2 weeks. 6 months since I disappeared without hardly a trace from rock bottom. And now I'd be disappearing without a trace from here. With the terror of my dreams. Whose family doesn't know this is happening? My folks seemed more than happy to see me off, but what about hers? Her dad would probably open an investigation if we just vanish at NASA? He nearly blew a gasket when Fang hid away for just 2 days. I don't want them chasing us down. But having them think that we might be dead seems a bit much. Rack my brain for an idea. Delayed text message? Something put through the mail? Let me see, make sure that this is all... Yeah, this should probably be good volume-wise. Upload a video to SnootTube? I thought Snoot was the name we went with. No. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay, listen, I understand that you're going with SnootTube, but I'm sorry to tell you, I'm pretty sure the actual game mentions Snoot. I'm pretty sure the actual game mentions Snoot. Oh fuck, I can't look in the text without opening all of them. Oh, that just sucks ass, I guess. Where's the first place someone would come looking for us? Here, obviously. Fang sighs in annoyance as I wriggle myself out of her embrace and off the bed. Gonna make sure we got everything for the fourth time? Not exactly, I respond, searching the suitcase for a pencil and a piece of paper. One of the few things that survived the mass sell-off was my desk. Owing it's costing more to transport and house than it will ever be worth to anyone with half a brain. The chair was gone, but I do. Now what to write? Hope you're not planning on leaving behind any hints. No, I just don't want him to worry too much. Yeah, whatever makes you feel better. She scoffs, pulling a blanket over herself. Not surprising, considering that she isn't interested. It takes a couple of minutes for it to register that I don't really know what to write. I'm not the one leaving people behind, and I only have a slim window into the deeper problems at play. Deeper issues at play. What can I say that hasn't already been said? You know, this might be more suited for you, I offer. It's your last chance to say anything you want. The beak perks up in response. A few seconds left thinking pass, and she pulls herself up and over to me. Fine, scooch. She mumbles, bumping me with her hip and taking the pencil. It doesn't take long for the scratching of graphite against wood pulp to fill the room, as she fills line after line. I consider taking a look, but decide against it. We might be close, but whatever she's writing down is almost certainly a level above my clearance. I take the time to rethink what I can write. I might as well put something down, seeing as I'm just as complicit as Fang. It doesn't take Fang long to slam down the pencil, a satisfied, if somewhat malicious grin on her face. I guess I should try softening the blow. I quickly run into the same issue of not having much to say that hasn't already been said, but I run with it regardless. A brief summation of the hellish roller coaster that has been this past month had been. One last goodbye, well wishes, and please don't come looking for us to bring it all together, and the last period to cap it off. Satisfied, I return to bed with Fang. Maybe it wasn't much, but maybe it'll be enough. Not worth worrying about anyway. Tomorrow after Hafton. Comments! Ooh, comments. I want to look at the comments. Hold on. I turn off the thing, because I don't want people in the comments to feel accused. I'm seriously hoping there's a good ending for this. Aw, shit! This won't be pretty. Impeccable writing. Yeah, it's been very good. I've had some minor nitpicks here and there, but I will say this has been very finely tuned. This is a honed piece of writing. Again, some issues left and right, and I don't know how I feel about the characterization, but bits and pieces work. And sometimes that's all I need. If the moment-to-moment's good, people might not notice the structural problems. You know, that's what they say. That's what I said just now. Goddamn Aaron, allowing this is only proving Trish right in the eyes of everyone else. Enjoying this so far, yeah. And on simultaneously being smart enough to realize that anything's doing dumb enough to go through it, it is absolutely perfect for him. I think we get to see that letter later down the line, but I forgot where. Is it the pieces? Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Like, I really want to do something that's post-ending for the characters. But I don't know, I just can't find it. Can't find the idea in my brain. Anyway, we're... Oh boy, it's Chapter 7, The Runaways.